Early in my minimalist journey, I got really into decluttering, like obsessed. If something wasn't used often, I questioned whether it deserved to stay. And I admit, sometimes I used it as a coping mechanism for stress, whether that was going through my makeup and skincare products or even my fridge. The result, I ended up rebuying things I had already donated, like winter boots and my spring jacket. I also missed items that made my life easier or more joyful. So when I obsessed about decluttering, it became a rule instead of a tool. And that is not something I want for you guys. Minimalism equals intention, not deprivation. It's important to remember minimalism isn't about how little you own, it's about how consciously you own. If something adds value, even if it's sentimental, seasonal, or just comforting, it's okay to keep it. I don't want to give you guys the idea that one size fits all. And this is a reminder for me too. The steps I provide here are to give you insight and guidance. They're not rules, so you're free to change them how you will to fit your life. You're not failing at minimalism because you kept your second pair of boots or a shelf of books. You're being honest about what supports your life. The key here is to be honest about what truly adds value to your life versus what's a coping mechanism or a means to relieve stress. So these are the signs you're over decluttering. You feel anxious or guilty for keeping anything extra. You keep getting rid of things you end up needing again. Your home feels a bit too cold or impersonal. You're focused more on empty space than meaningful space. I am guilty of that. If that's you, it might be time to pause and reassess. Now, how do we reset your approach? What helped me reset my approach was switching from a mindset of removal to one of alignment. Now I ask, does this support my lifestyle? Does it serve a real function or emotional purpose? Does it make my life lighter, or am I keeping it out of fear or pressure? Like a fear of needing it later or a fear of not being able to get another one if I do one day need it. Because saying one day could potentially lead to hoarding or the pressure of keeping it because it was a gift from a friend, but it just sits in your closet. If it does serve me, I keep it. No guilt. In conclusion, the beauty of minimalism is not one size fits all. Your version can have cozy blankets, hobby tools, or even a little clutter if it's intentional. Don't let aesthetic pressure or comparison make you feel like you have to live in a near empty room to do it right. For my current room, I had to work with the furniture that came with it, so I turned my daybed into a couch with more pillows than I would normally have on a bed, but it feels cozy. So you don't need less, you need what matters. And that's all I have for today. Let me know in the comments what's something you kept that actually added joy to your minimalist life. If this helped, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on how to live more intentionally. Bye, guys.